Barbara Stratton, the National ICAN VBAC Band Chair. First, I'd like to thank the panel for including the recommendation to have ACOG reevaluate the immediate word in their guidelines, and also the part about hospitals publicizing their VBAC policies and their obstetrical emergency response, because that's one point that we make in the media often, are these hospitals telling women that at 3 in the morning, even with a non-VBAC labor, that there's no anesthesia available. The previous person at the microphone had mentioned line 22. The problem with the word A in line 22 is we don't want to exclude women with more than one transverse incision. So we'd like A changed to a woman with one or more low transverse incision. And also on page 32 at the end of line 5, I think that NIH panelists have a wonderful opportunity in here to put in a very important line that ACOG has removed from their ethical guidelines, which is, after the shared decision making, ultimately the woman's right to make informed consent or refusal has to reside with her. And I'm hoping that you agree. Could I have a response for that?
Again, this is a really complex issue. The ethical and legal doctrine of adult competent patients to refuse any medical treatment that's offered to them was developed in ethics and law for non-pregnant patients. And it's simply been transferred into pregnancy as if there was no distinct obligation owed to a fetal patient and to a future child. The law does recognize at least independent duties to protect that future child, from which the woman's refusal cannot release the doctor. Now that's a huge conceptual and practical problem in both ethics and law, and way beyond the scope.
I have to disagree because the information...
May I finish? It's the fact that we're about to disagree shows that it's way beyond the scope of this report. It's worthy actually maybe of a study all by itself.
But if you leave out that one sentence, as an ICAN chapter leader and a national advocate on this issue, we regularly get these cases of forced cesareans dropping into our inbox. And if you just, I'm sorry, I'm going to use the word wussy on that line. If you just go with the line that says, you should just do this nice, pleasant thing, and you do not conclude that with, but ultimately that woman's right to choose, because in pregnancy cases it has been upheld that the woman has autonomy over her body.
You're treating that as a settled matter of ethics and law when it is not, and we have to be responsive to that fact.
Thank you very much.